I'm going to show you the Kang spec you could pick up for under $10. What's good, YouTube? Empyre Comics here. I'm back with a new video. And in this video, I'm going to show you all the Kang spec that I picked up earlier this year, all for under $10. Well, not the whole thing, but each book was under $10. And you can easily still find these books out there in the wild for under $10. But before we do all that, if you like hunting for low budget keys, weekly comic book hauls, CGC unboxings, and new comic book day spec buys, then click subscribe, smash that like button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. Alright, if you guys been following my channel, you know that I've been picking up Kang spec earlier this year. But what I wanted to show you guys was all the books I picked up for under $10 each. I'm positive that you can still find these books out there in the wild, still for very low. You just gotta go out there and look. Alright, so let's get through the books. These books I picked up around May and June, maybe up to early July. So I went through them all, took out the multiple copies, put them aside. And what I got left was a pretty hefty stack of Kang spec for under $10. Alright, the first one I have is Avengers Forever Issue One. So you can see that there. A lot of people think we're going to see this storyline featuring Kang play out in the MCU. I picked up multiple copies of issue 1 through 12, but I'm just going to show you guys which ones I think are the main ones, which is issue 1. Issue 3 has a pretty cool Kang versus Immortus cover. Issue 9 tells an origin of Kang. I know there's a few books that have the origin of Kang, but you never know which one they're going to actually go with. The next one I have is Avengers Issue 200. This has the first appearance of Marcus Immortus, which is the son of Carol Danvers and Immortus. I know that sounds crazy, but with the multiverse and Kang coming into play, you know, Kang has all these different timelines. You never know what we might see or who we might see. You see this out there for $1 or $2, why not pick it up? All right, the next one I have is Avengers Issue 268. This is part of the Kang Dynasty storyline. This is part 2. Part 1 is actually Avengers Issue 267 that I have back there slabbed up. That one might be a little hard to find for under $10, but I know you can still find it. I have about 3 of those. Also in this issue is the first appearance of the Kang robots. And also was revealed that the limbo that Ron was using is the same limbo ruled by Kang. The next one I have is Avengers 269. Another Kang versus Immortus cover, which is pretty cool. This issue also has the first appearance of Renoa Renslayer from 8657. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers 293. This has the first appearance of the Chairman Kang, who is the leader of the Council of Kangs. It has the first appearance of Renoa Renslayer as Kang Nebula. Also, it has the first appearance of Kang Cobra and Kang Kang. I know they sound crazy, but hey, you never know. We had Loki Gator. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers 294 with the first cover of Kang Nebula. Also in this issue, the Black Knight starts wearing an exosuit to help with his paralysis that he gets brought upon him due to him using the Ebony Blade. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers 296. That has the first appearance of Mesozoic Kang, which is a reptilian version of Kang. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers 297. In this issue, Kang Nebula manipulates Dr. Druid into using his mental powers to convince the Avengers to let her join them. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers 2 Volume 3. This issue is written by Rob Liefeld. It has Kang on the cover. You got the Enchantress impersonating Agatha Harkness. You got Loki holding the real Agatha Harkness captive. You got Mantis in here. You got the Swordsman. There's a whole bunch going on in this issue. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers Volume 3, Issue 3. It's just a pretty cool Kang cover. You can still get it out there for under $5. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers Volume 3, Issue 40. This has the first cameo appearance of Marcus Kang as the Scarlet Centurion, followed by issue 41, which is the first full appearance of the Scarlet Centurion and the first cover appearance. And then we have issue 42, continuing the Kang story arc, but also in this issue we have the first appearance of Dupus, who is a leader of the Deviants. Alright, the next one is Avengers 54, which is just a pretty cool Kang cover. As you can see, I think what I paid $2 for that. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers Issue 1 from 2017 with a pretty nice Alex Ross cover. This is part 1 of the Kang War story arc. This is the first Avengers team after Civil War 2, and it has the first appearance of Avenger X. Alright, the next one we have is Avengers Issue 2 with the now famous cover with the multiple Kang the Conquerors and all his different personalities. I know that one might be hard to find, but you can still find it out there. But this also has the first appearance of MODOK Kang and Gorilla Kang. Alright, the next one is Avengers Issue 3. And it's just part 3 of the Kang War story arc. Then we have Avengers Issue 4. This is Kang War Part 4, but I think it also has an appearance of the original Kang in that one. Then we have issue 6 that has a pretty cool cover with Kang and the Avengers there. Alright, the next one I have is Uncanny Avengers issue 8 AU with the cover of Kang and the Apocalypse Twins. If you want the first appearance of the Apocalypse Twins, you gotta get Uncanny Avengers issue 5. I still haven't found that out in a while yet. On the next one is Uncanny Avengers issue 12, another one by Rick Remender, just a pretty cool Kang cover. Then I have Uncanny Avengers issue 19. This has the first cover appearance of the Chronos Corpse. Then we got Uncanny Avengers issue 22, and in this issue Kang gets cosmic powers. Alright, the next one I have is Uncanny Avengers issue 2. This has the first appearance of Ahura Baltagon, who's the son of Black Bolt and Medusa, as Kang. I don't know if you guys can see, I got one in a 9.8 back there. And in issue 4, we have him right there on the cover. Alright, the next one I have is Young Avengers issue 4 with Kang on the cover. And in this issue, it has the first appearance of Hulkling in human form as Teddy, and Kate Bishop joins the Young Avengers. Alright, the next one is Young Avengers issue 5 with another cool Kang cover. It's also the first appearance of the Third Vision, and some say the first cover appearance of Kate Bishop if you consider her being in one of them pieces of glass, her first cover appearance. Alright, the next one I have is Avengers The Terminatrix Objective issue 1 from 1993. This one was hot for a while when Loki came out because it has the first appearance of Goliath. I think he'll come back. I don't think he was gone completely. But it also has the first appearance of like 3 or 4 new Kangs, and it also has the first appearance of Renard Renslayer as Revelation. Alright, the next one I got is Fantastic Four issue 323, another one with Kang on the cover. And in this one, Kang tries to get revenge on Mantis. He also mentions the Dreaming Celestial that's under California. We got the Eternals coming with the Celestials. Who knows, they might tie something in for $1, you never know. And the next one I have is Fantastic Four issue 324, continuing the same story arc. And in this issue, Kang talks about having a temporal duplicate of himself in the same timeline at the same time because of him killing himself. I know it sounds confusing, all that Kang and time stuff is still confusing to me. I don't really get it, but the next one I have is Fantastic Four Annual 25. This has the first appearance of the Aquanauts. So the Aquanauts, they're mercenaries that work for Kang. Alright, the next one I have is Doctor Strange issue 53 with Ramata on the cover. It also pays homage to an old Fantastic Four cover. This might be the first time we have Doctor Strange and Kang or Immortus on the cover together, if that's the thing you want to spec on. Alright, the next one I have is a Kang cover with Incredible Hulk 286. Kang isn't really in this issue, but in this issue the Hulk gets shot into some alternate future where the humans that are left are not all that bright and they worship a statue of Kang. It was a pretty cool story, and for $1 or $2, why not pick it up? Alright, the next one I have is Infinity Wars issue 4 from 2018. This has the first appearance of Miss Kang, which is a master of Kang and Miss Marvel Kamala Khan. I think it also has the first full appearance of Gamora as Rec Room. I haven't read this since 2018, but we know Gamora's still alive out there. What if she comes back as Rec Room? Then I have cover B that has Miss Kang on the cover right there. Then we have Infinity Wars issue 5. That has the first appearance of Loki's Avengers, which has Kang in it. Then I have Doctor Doom issue 6. Just a pretty cool cover with Doctor Doom and Kang. And the last one is not really a Kang spec, but it's kind of more of a TVA spec. It's She-Hulk issue 3. It has the first appearance of the clones of Morbius. Alright guys, that's all the books I have for this video. Thanks for sticking to the end. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about these books. And if there's any other Kang spec that you found out there for under $10, put in the comments below. And if you like the video, don't forget to smash that like button. And until next time, keep specking.